Hey y'all, so I hope everyone has had a great day. I'll put on my shirt. Yeah. I hope everyone has had a great day. I didn't even watch it live. I just got done watching Raw. Like it was one something. Part of me forgot that it came on live at 3. I was so tired. Yeah, stuff going on from being out all morning. I took a nap. When I woke up, it was 3:30. Then I ate. Ordered LJ some pizza for later. Went to go check on him. Came back to the house. It was like 5 or something like that. So I am just now. Then I got into it and I had to pause it. I paused it the last 2-3 minutes, which I should have just played it through and went to go get him. But I went to go get him and I had to go play it through because Boys and Girls Club don't close till 8 where I'm at. And they feed them. So he already ate and stuff. He was just, you know. But the show started off in Brussels. Brussels was lit, okay? More lit than Barcelona. And it was 15 minutes into the show. And I was like, that's it. I'm buying a ticket. Next time they have a live show like a SmackDown or something like that on at I don't know if you say Bologna, whatever. There, London, France, okay, Belgium. I'm coming. Okay. People's like, I think Kevin Stage said he was watching wrestling at 12:33. He's on the West Coast. And he's like, this is his life now. And then even he said that the European crowd is different. And I was like, okay. And I was like, this is what I wanted last year for them to do it. They didn't do the DBA today, which they should have, because Belgium was way more live than Spain. You know what I'm saying? Spain was kind of demure a little bit, but they was way loud. So when it started, they was cheering off the jump. They stayed live the whole time, cheering off the jump. Then Cena's music came out. Soon as Cena's music comes out, they are. So Cena comes out. As soon as Cena comes out, the crowd automatically boos. The loudest boo I've heard in a while. But you know, Europe is loud anyway. So I don't know if that's average loud for them or loud for them. Okay? He comes out talking about he's not a heel, he's not a face, he's a human. And that he's been in an abusive relationship for 25 years and the crowd is toxic. And this, that, and the third. I mean, and a toxic, abusive relationship. So I'm like, who is he talking about? Then he references the crowd. And I'm like, oh, he's talking about the crowd. So it went from booing him to F you, Cena. They had to blurt that out. So I was surprised. I'm surprised they blurted this out because this isn't at Netflix after all. And somebody responded, was like, it's still PG. But I'm like, they don't let the B word go, D, SOB go. You know what I'm saying? And they did SOB on USA. Okay? Then they went from I guess they told Pat he couldn't say it no more because now they be like, that's one big SOB. But he used to say, that's one big son of a. He used to say the whole word. And then, I prefer the whole word because it puts more emphasis on the whole thing. And then he, and all that. Then they had Travis, blowing sage, but you gonna cut that out? So then they cut it out and I was like, because you know, in Europe countries, I know they don't cut it out because their sensory levels are different. Like, they have commercials with naked people. Okay? Like, okay? So, he says all of that, and then he's basically like, I had to change. Y'all didn't like me when I first came out. And he was like, so I changed. And then in 10, 12 years, I started winning. Then y'all didn't like me because I started winning. And so I kept working hard and winning, and y'all still didn't like me. I said, so what you trying to say is, what I'm hearing is, you're saying No, first I said, what it seems like is you sold out a long time ago. You felt like you had to change for the WWE crowd to like you. Second of all, what I'm hearing is you had to change so that people could like you. I was like, so that's why you did what you did. I said, from that perspective, that's the perspective he's trying to give us. I said, or am I saying it wrong? Because I'm not sure. So then the crowd goes from that to F you Cena, Cena sucks, half and half. Then they go from nah 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 nah, and only time I hear that song, every time I hear that song, my brain automatically goes to Remember the Titans. My brother and them wore that movie out. Like my cousin played it basketball at the school in the States the year that Denzel Washington was filming at, because we used to go to all his home games when I lived in because I grew up in Northern Virginia. So Alexandria High School, which is now Alexandria High School, back then it was called T.C. Williams, and they were the only high school in Alexandria, so they had to play all Fairfax County schools. It's the county I grew up in, so we was there all the time. You know what I'm saying? So like, but they were saying that, and he was like, y'all basically making my point. Y'all half of me y'all going Cena, F you Cena, other ones Cena sucks, F you Cena, Cena sucks. And then he was like, I know the people that's with me, they got my gear on, stuff like that. He's like, I'm not changing my music, my clothes, none of that for you all. And this is what I got from that, okay? He's not changing this stuff because he's not going to be healed for long. That's exactly where I thought. I didn't tweet it, but I thought it. And the reason why I say that is because he could have a plan on top of a plan that Todd done set up, okay? That I'm a fake like I'm healed. So I can get my title shot, getting good with The Rock. And then after I get that, I'm going back to being regular John Cena, okay? Now the redemption road is going to be a little, but I don't think he's going to end his entire career as a heel. I don't think that's going to be the last that people remember him as. You know what I'm saying? Before he retires in ring performances. I think eventually he's going to go back. So during that time, Cody comes out. They love him. They chanting and stuff like that. He has said basically that they put him out. He put him out the pasture. That's how they know they're fair weather fans, because they put him out the pasture as soon as Cody came up on the rise. And I said, if you want to call us, I said, if you want to keep it a buck, if that's the case, you was put out the pasture pandemic when Roman rose fame, okay? And I was like, when did he start doing movies? 2014 or something like that, when Punk was up here before he left. Like, and if you want to go further back, I believe that's who, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, but Cody is the person now. But if that's the case, Roman was the person. So you been got put out, what's the name? Second of all, so then Cody comes out, you know, and they love his song. They chant his song. He comes out in the burgundy. So I was like, is Belgium's color maroon or burgundy? And I looked on their flag. It's yellow, black, and red. And in some places they said their official color is green, which I forgot. Today is St. Patrick's Day, and the funny part is I put my son in a green shirt today because I remembered it was St. Patrick's Day, but then I forgot. But I was like, does he know? You know what I'm saying? Like, so they love and chant. The crowd's going crazy. Then you know Europe has their chant for him, and France and Belgium they do Cody, Cody Rhodes, Cody, Cody Rhodes. So they doing that. Okay, and then they chanting, and basically he just stand there. Every time he said, they're smiling. John is sitting there listening, and my thought was like, how does he feel now that he's healed? Like, you know, he always gets the chance to love and stuff like that. And he occasionally got the thank you Cena and Cena sucks. You know what I'm saying? But like, how does he feel to have the whole arena boo him? Like, that's a whole different type of situation. You know what I'm saying? Because he's always been, for a while, the guy people cheered for. So when they do it to Cody, he comes out. I was like, and Cody smiling when they do it. And I said, they were just smiling. He was just smiling and stuff. I said, Cody better than me. Because if you hit me in the eye, okay, and I'm out here looking like Zuko from Avatar Last Airbender, it's on sight. I ain't saying no. I'm not saying nothing. I'm coming out and saying what the hell. And I say, so Cody basically call it BS. Like, you saying all this, that, and the third, blaming the crowd and stuff like that for your behavior. And he was like, stop being a whiny bitch. Okay? Like, I come to fight Cena. Cena. Don't come out here being all of that. So, and he walks off. And I was like, now we know Cena's known for his promo skills. And I was like, I'm glad they just leave it at that. I was like, because Cena would have came back with a rebuttal, Cody would have been cooked. Okay? Second of all, it was nice to see Corey on there for a while. Honestly, I think Corey and Joe on the show together, like on SmackDown together, would be hilarious. And I said that in the past. Like, Pat and Cole fit. And I know probably Pat had other obligations. He was doing, matter of fact, he's doing Pat McAfee live from his studio earlier today. But I believe that Corey would be Joe's Pat. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe. So then the match came out, no holds bar match with Ludwig and Penta. And when Ludwig came out, he got a little bit of kick because, you know, where he's from is not that far. But I was surprised he didn't get a lot of reception. I was like, I'm surprised because they're in Europe. You know what I'm saying? Penta come out, the crowd goes crazy. And I was like, this is how you know wrestling and good wrestlers are universal. Because I was like, I watched maybe like 5 shows of AEW. Okay? Never watched it, all this other stuff. And I was like, for the whole arena to know who he is astonishing. Like, it's crazy, the fan base. Okay? So them two get into a match. As soon as they announced the match, Kaiser steals off gate. Okay? Then at one point in time, Kaiser had slammed Penta, but the way it looked from the camera angle, it looked like Kaiser got the hit. So when Cole had said that, I was like, really? Because I was like, it looked like Kaiser hit like here, all the way like up here. It looked like, I gotta put a shirt on. I got cold. Here, all the way up here. So, I was like, wait, what? You know what I'm saying? So then that was on the rope. They get back in. Penta tries to hit him I think, with her Karana. And he hits the mat. And then Penta, I think, tried to hit him with something else. And guys are countered. Kaiser's another one, like how Pat says Finn has 0% body fat. Kaiser definitely has 0% body fat. And Penta ended up winning that match. I don't think he lost the match. And he slammed him. He ended up slamming him, I think, again on the announcer. He did his finishing move, and I was like, that's a good move. The way they showed it up close. And the camera, like, I love the cameras on Netflix doing live TV, because I'm like, you see everything. You see every freckle, every hair, every crack, every design in the background, everything. So when they showed, I was like, I ain't never seen it like that before. Like, or I have and I wasn't paying attention. It was a good match. Kaiser ended up winning that. When they was coming in before John had came out, I said that it was like the camera angle, because when they showed Finn, they showed him coming down the hallway with all the graffiti, and I was like, that's such a dope shot. Like the graffiti in the back is showing like the artwork, or even if people vandalize it, it was like it's giving an artistic vibe with, you know, Finn wears the bucket hats and all that. I was like, it's very much giving 90s. Okay. Late 80s, 90s, and very much LL Cool J. So then they showed Dakota Kai like stretching, and I was confused because I forgot about Monday. Mind you, when did I watch Raw? I think I watched Raw last week in real time. So no, I didn't. I watched SmackDown yesterday, which was Sunday. I watched Raw on Friday. That's right. So she comes out and she's stretching. Iyo's cheering her on, and while she's walking towards the ring, I see Karrion and Dominic talking. I'm like, what the hell is they talking about? Okay. So then after that, they shoot right to the Judgment Day. Liv is congratulating Finn and like encouraging him on his match. Her hair is cute. So Finn is talking about, he's congratulating her because she said she's going to beat Jade. And Raquel, she knows she's going to get her next shot. I forgot who the hell she's supposed to fight for the IC championship. Oh, Lyra. And then Dom comes in, and they was like, where you been? He was like, he's been talking to people, and he think that they should add someone, you know, to the Judgment Day. Then he gonna say, I thought he was gonna say Karrion, because they was out in the hallway talking. He gonna say Penta. So I'm like, so Finn gets mad, was like, first of all, you still looking for people for the Judgment Day because JD out. Second of all, why would you go get Penta when he's coming after my title? And I was like, Finn, okay? You real bold. That is not your title yet. I said, but you know what? Speaking into existence, okay? It could be your title after tonight. But I'm like, that is not your title. Okay? And then Dominic was like, I didn't know. Like, I didn't know that he was going to tie. And Carlito had been cracking up because he said, you really don't watch the show, do you? Because I'm like, right, how you there and not paying attention? He one of them people that show up to work and you be looking for him. Dom, where you at, Dom? Or we be like, we having this meeting. And he know like the gist of everything, but like when you go into the details of stuff at work, he be like, after the work, he'll talk to like one of his closest friends, be like, I didn't know we was doing that. Well, I didn't know that was happening. And people be like, you come here all the time. Like, where you be at? Like, what be going? He one of them. Cause I'm like, how you ain't know that? But he was so busy chatting up for Karrion, he probably wasn't paying attention to that match. So then a lot of these middle matches end up being short. So I'm assuming with the promo with John and us and Cody, because you know they gave John time to talk, it was some people's show was lacking. I mean, some people's stuff was cut off, or because they try to pack so much in Europe because you know they don't come there that often, so they could get everybody, you know, all the fans to see certain celebs that they just cut it short, or both. So then Dakota and Iyo, not Dakota and Iyo, Dakota and Ivy had a match. I loved Dakota's look. Her gear is colorful and stuff like that with the black. Love her wig she's been wearing. She was coming out. I was wondering, I was like, this is gonna be a decent match. The match ain't last long, but then like Chad had came out. So Chad was like, Cole had asked him about the lucha thing. So Corey was like, what you talking about? And he was like, I was watching from the comforts of my home, and he was like, it don't look like it was Chad. And Cole said, the mask said American made. And he said, oh, I didn't see that. He said, of course you did. Because I was like, I said the same thing. I said, that was definitely 1,000% Chad. I said, now the person that they had security get, I said, somebody had switched masks with him. I was like, but that was not, you know what I'm saying? I was like, now unless they got somebody with a similar build back there, no. I'm with Michael. Like, I don't believe that wasn't him. Okay, so the match ended up being a good, quick match. And another part of me was like, okay, so I know Ivy got people there to encourage her, but I'm like, why are the Creed brothers, the rest of American made, the Creed brothers and Chad around the, ring cheering her on, and then Chad distracted the ref. I'm like, why Iyo ain't go out there with Dakota? I'm like, you might as well not even call them damage control. I hope they wasn't calling them damage control, like one part of damage control. Because I'm like, ain't no more damage control no more. Bailey was, I think, the founder. She's on the brand. She wasn't even on the show today. She's on the brand, but she's not there. I'm like, Asuka's been injured or out or in Japan on hiatus. And so is Kari. Kari Sane. Sorry. And during the match, Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio came out and started beating up the Creed brothers and Chad. Chased them out the barricade, out the ring, stuff like that. It distracted Ivy. Ivy ended up losing the match to Dakota, which, if it was me, Dakota would be the next women's IC champion. But the women's division for SmackDown, I feel like it's thriving more, which is surprising because the last other 2 years I've been watching, it's been Raw. But I think since the mix-up and the switch-up, it's been SmackDown. And I think, so last year you had all the girls on Raw. Okay, you had Bianca, you had Natalya, Shayna, all the girls. Okay. Then you had then when Bianca got traded to SmackDown, her and Street Profits and Raw, you still had it hold down, but the main components of Raw was Crazy and Cool, Liv and Raquel, Nia, she's on SmackDown now, Becky, she took a hiatus, and Rhea, because Damage Control was got moved to SmackDown too. Yeah, Damage Control was on Raw too. Damage Control got moved to SmackDown. So now it's like a mix-up of the girls, but the stories haven't been going on for a while. So then Iyo come out to sign her contract. Y'all know that's one of my songs, so I'm dancing to that song. So then it cut off to commercial, come back. They playing Bianca's song, my other song I danced to. And Adam's in the middle. So they asked him, y'all two have the floor, what's up? Iyo, I'm the women's champion, and after WrestleMania, I'm still gonna be women's champion. Bianca was like, I said, okay, y'all, with the looks, and come on, Bianca, okay, glasses, okay? And she was like, you about to eat your pizza and go play your game? Yeah. Lávate las manos. You went back outside too. You don't know that's from American Dad made that famous. So they was like, you can say what you want to say. Iyo said all that. So Bianca was like, I'm coming here to WrestleMania to get this title. She's like, at the end of WrestleMania, she was like, now you hit me. I deserve that. She's like, but you only get one. And I was like, yeah, you did deserve it. Because y'all mushed the hell out of her. Okay? So then, after they signed it, Rhea music come on. As soon as her music come on, Adams is stressed out, okay? A man turned red, the veins pop out. Security! Well, he said ref something. He said, y'all basically get her. Get her. She coming out. comes to the ring talking about some, oh, I find it funny, basically, Bianca, that you signed a contract for WrestleMania when you came and messed up my match. And I'm like, you being the Drew right now, ain't you? So I'm gonna sit here and watch. So then her and Bianca get into a argument. So Iyo wants to go up there and grab the mic and say something. Adam's like, no, stand back and chill, right? So them two get into it. So Iyo ends up coming over. Bianca mushes her. So I think after they come to blows, Bianca ends up on the table. And then Rhea picks up Iyo and slams her on Bianca. I was like, ooh. And then she signs the contract at the bottom under the line and walks off. So then after Adam's like processing what happened, now he asking for the contract back. I'm like, now you done sat there and watched her sign that contract. You ain't try to snatch it then? I'm like, what the hell is happening? So Jey come out. He starts his at the start of his match, he got his bottom grills in and all that. Got the gear on, talking all the stuff. Some people, he was doubting himself, this, that, and the third. He said now he back, back like he never left. Okay, like hit my music. As soon as he say that, he see Gunther and him got that hat. A whole bunch of people break it up. He's talking about some. I talked to your brother Jimmy, and he basically just as delusional on something. He said as soon as he said Jimmy, Jey had mushed him. I said one thing about them Fatu men is they don't play about that family. I said as soon as he mentioned his brother, y'all was about to have WrestleMania right there backstage. I said Gunther as soon as he saw Gunther too, it done changed the whole mood. Okay, so then they play his music. As soon as they play his music, they show the crowd doing this before the man even come out gorilla. I'm like, y'all, he ain't even got out there yet. So he come out there, the lights are off. I don't know if that's a special thing they asked to do in Europe because he don't have the lights off, I don't think. No, because I was there. He don't have the lights off in the States. Because I was about to say, I was there this time last year. I came to Raleigh March 18th, which is a Monday last year, because the tickets were still in my wallet. I just deleted them. They don't have the lights off. But as soon as he came out, the Fireflies and stuff, I was like, well, that's how you know in Europe. I was like, the Fireflies and Bray are with him because they seem like they only like their phones and stuff. When he come out, anybody in the Fatu family, he come out, Naomi come out. Anybody else? Nope. They don't do that for anybody else. So he come out, the crowd going, so Cole's doing it. So Corey gonna go. Cole, should you be doing that at your age? You doing what? I do this every week. So the crowd is going. He like, give people what they want, Jey. Then after that, it shows Theory in the ring, and I was kind of upset because I was like, I wanted him to show him coming out because Grayson talking smack behind his back, we had me cracking up. But they showed him, and they showed the match that started. They showed Theory beating him up and then doing some like weird yeet, and I was cracking up. And I was like, ironically, I like Grayson's shirt. I was like, y'all know I'm either black or colorful. It's like no really in between. Well, my people, my family know. So I'm like, except for if I got about work clothes. But so I'm like, or if something was given to me, like I got this shirt, I didn't buy it. But so I was like, I like that shirt. I saw some Nikes that got the Easter egg looking colors that matched that shirt. And I was like, I would want to get that shirt because I pick my outfits from the bottom up, like based off my shoes. Well, I used to. So they come out. Jey hit him with a couple moves. He do the ring thing, the running ring. pick up momentum. So I think he gonna hit it with a spear, like how Bron do. He hit him with crossbody, ends the match. Match ends instantly. Soon as that happens, Gunther comes behind him and tries to choke him out. He reverses it, hits him with the thing. Gunther tries to catch it, reverses, blocks with one hand. Jey hits with the other. His title falls. Jey snatches and picks it up. Now Gunther looks scared, like he got my title, and backs away. And I'm like, okay. So then backstage, sorry, I had to eat. Rhea and Adam are talking about this contract. Adam's like, give me the contract. She's like, no. And it was like, I think Cole had walked away with it earlier. Cole had said when she walked away earlier, it's not official. Like, even though she signed it, it's not an official contract. And I said, wow. It's only if she signed it, right? But if the contract doesn't say anything where no more. Contract says anywhere. If there's no loophole, she found a loophole. She signed it. Because if the contract doesn't say on it that no one else can be added to this contract, it's only for these two parties. It just says these women, something like in general, like these women will compete at WrestleMania for the women's world title. Then women could be anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I liked law enough, I could be a lawyer. And I'm not saying it's stuff simple like that. I'm just saying, growing up, I used to get in trouble because I used to find loopholes and everything. Everything. My son does it now, but I'm like, nice try. My nieces tried it. Like, when my mom used to be like, you can't eat all your candy today. So, like, if I'm up at 11, I'll eat all but like 1 or 2 pieces. And then at 12, I'll eat the rest of it. And she'd be like, I told you can't eat all of it today. And I was like, technically, it's not. It's a new day. She used to be pissed. I still used to get in trouble. But stuff like that, like, even like employee handbooks, I find stuff even now. Because I'm like, they think they cross all their T's and dot their I's, but y'all really don't. Okay? I'll be like, y'all say this, but that doesn't mean this. So, I was like, that match is definitely going to happen. So then Bianca comes back there. I think she instantly steals off on Rhea. They start fighting. I think, and then Iyo comes back there and start fighting Rhea. And then I think Bianca and Rhea start fighting. I said, so when we gonna get this triple threat? Okay? Like I said on my other video, I think this one is better because it has more meat on the bone for like the people that loves the story part of it. And they have history. You know, they all came up together from NXT. Not saying that Tiffany's not good, but I feel like if Roxanne, like next year, Roxanne makes the main roster. You know what I'm saying? And then one of them have the title. And then they're fighting WrestleMania for the title. That I feel like will have more meat on the bone versus her and Charlotte. Because I'm like, Charlotte's been gone. And then she comes back and get a title shot, as usual. And then you haven't her had this feud with Tiffany. And Tiffany would have had more of a history, fighting one of the girls from the Big Three, fighting Nile again, even fighting Michin, because she initially came on SmackDown and smacked her versus Charlotte. In my opinion, it's going to be a good match, but I hope Charlotte doesn't win this. And I'm being dead serious, because it's going to bring me back to December 2022, and I was pissed. Was it December? I think it was December. And I was pissed. Yeah, because that led up to WrestleMania between her and Rhea in 2023. But I was pissed though. I'm like, she was gone all that long, and of course she comes back and is the one to take it from Ronda, because Ronda's contract is expiring. Like, you got all them girls in the back that's been doing that thing and fighting, but you gonna give it to the girl that's been gone? Like, I understand nepotism, and she's a this, that, much champion. That's why I call me personally. I just say she 13 times because I was like, I don't count that last one. To me, that don't count. Like, and then I was like, I think Ronda had a match earlier. Like, and then she comes in and pins her after like 2 minutes, and I was like, that junk pissed me off. It still pisses me off. So, then you have the Creed brothers versus LWO, and I was like, did they make this official after the whole Creed brother situation, or was that always a plan that they were supposed to fight because of last week? So they come out, they fight Dragon Lee and Ray. Ray gets the chance. I think they said we want tables or 619 or something like that. Creed brothers are good, man. They're good. And the way like Julius, as tall as he is, climbs up on the ropes and stuff like that, it's crazy. But that ended up being a quick match because I think Ray ended up pinning Brutus. The Dragon had hit some. Well, he had a hurricanrana on, I think, Julius outside the ring. Yeah. And then Ray had 619 Brutus and then like pinned him. So they won that match. And then, so that was a quick one. Dakota was a quick one. Jay's was a quick one. So then we ended up getting Seth Rollins came out. And Seth Rollins looked great. It's nothing like extravagant like he normally has been wearing. But that blazer that's half black, half green. I was like, Troy, okay? It's subtle, but it's cute. Like, where you get that jacket from? Okay? So he comes out. They chant his name. Then they sing his song. They sang his song, I think, longer than they yeeted for Jay. And then he said something. Then they kept singing his song. And then after he did all that, and he thanked them, I was like, this is how you throw the crowd. I was like, the crowd's so shady. I was like, it just happy to be there. Because after they did all that, then they going to chant CM Punk. I was like, not y'all chanting CM Punk, and y'all was just singing this man's song. Okay? And he was like, oh, I'm going to get to CM Punk after a while. He was like, I'm talking about Roman Reigns. And then, they started chanting OTC. So he says all that. He says what he says. He was like, I ain't mad at Roman because I did the same thing. He was like, I'm basically mad. He mainly mad, not because of what Roman did, but when Roman did it. Like, that's what he mad at. Semantics. Like, he wanted CM Punk to die in that ring. He wanted to end his career. And if it wasn't for Roman pulling him out, he would have ended CM Punk's career. That's why he's pissed. Okay? They got this weird brother-brother relationship. So, and then his obsession with Punk is crazy. But he was like, what's the name gonna be in Italy? Punk, I heard, gonna be in Italy. I'm about to be in Italy too. Okay? And what said off of Kings of Comedy? He said, y'all think y'all about to leave us and go to the moon? Damn it, black people, we coming to the moon too. Like, that's what it remind me of. And so I was like, oh, SmackDown gonna be real interesting then. Cause I'm like, of course that's Cody's show. Don't know if Cena's gonna show up. 9 times out of 10, he'll probably be there. If he doesn't come on TV, he'll probably be in like a dark match or just to come out to say hi. And then I was like, but we gonna have that triple threat right there. The Punk, Cena, Seth triple threat situation. And then the Jade situation with Naomi, and then Bianca would still be in the middle of that on SmackDown. Then she got the issues with the other two girls. She got 2 issues. She got the issues with Naomi and Jade over there. Then she got the issues with Iyo and Rhea over here. And then her hubby and his bestie are tag champions. And I think they fight pretty deadly next week. Is it next week? Probably gonna be good. And so then they had Cathy talking to AJ. And I was like, and they showed him, and people, they chant. So he stopped and was like, you hear that? And he was like, you was talking about Logan and stuff last week. And I was like, AJ Styles big as hell, okay? I said, I don't know if I was like, what does he bench? So I was like, what does he bench now? Or do he do like some old interview I was watching? I mentioned this interview a lot with Jimmy and Naomi, and they was talking about, I think, was it Rusev or Gender? We was talking about instead of doing reps of 200 pounds, like one rep of a 200-pound weight, just do 10 reps of a 20-pound weight. It's the same thing. I was like, do he do the small weights and a lot of reps, or big weights and fewer reps? But either way, he big as hell. Okay. So he's saying what he's saying. Karrion coming out, sit it front and side. I was like, Scarlett's top is cute. Okay. At one point in time, I wanted her versus B-Fab, especially when Scarlett, B-Fab put her through that table. Was that during WrestleMania last year? Scarlett put her through that table. I mean, B-Fab put Scarlett through that table. To me, excuse me. To me, that was one of the best matches in WrestleMania. Okay, and Snoop Dogg commentating made it hilarious. Mama, they getting the tables again. But yeah. So he comes out and he was like, "I don't think you mad." He was like, "You don't want to hear what I gotta say?" And then AJ was like, "I listen to what you gotta say." He said, "I don't think you mad at Logan. I think you mad at yourself." Then he's like, "All right, I don't want to hear it." Then AJ was like, then Karrion kept talking. He was like, "I think you mad at yourself because it took you 17 years." Well, he said like 15, 16 years, and AJ said 17. He said 17 years to get where you are, and Logan basically came and did it in like 2. And he was like, "I know what you're doing. It's not going to work." And then AJ walked away. And then Karrion looked at Scar, was like, "I think it's working." I say, I know he probably tried to ignore it the back of your mind, and you be like, "Oh, I'm going to brush it off." But I'm like, subconsciously, he's probably still thinking about that. So then it ended up being Finn Balor versus Bron Breakker. Finn came out. He said it'd be nice to win on St. Patrick's Day. You know, an Irish person win on St. Patrick's Day. And he came out, and then I can't remember what the crowd remembered of him. And then when Bron Breakker had came out, first they booed him, then they start barking, and then I was like, has Bron always had that music when he came out? I can't remember. I was like, or did he just switch it up? Because if he just switched it up, I don't like it. Me personally. But that match ended up being pretty good. And then because I was like, the athleticism of Bron versus the experience of Finn. Plus, Finn is one of the people that has like a high resiliency. So that's going to be interesting. Because I think when Bron had slammed Finn or did something to Finn and Finn came back up, I was like, oh my God. And then I think he slammed him on the announcement table and he said, Cole said, "I think he's dead." I said, the way he hit his back, hit that thing, I said, he might be. And then he flew him out, picked him up. Was it him? He picked him up by his head. No, that was Braun Strowman yesterday, the other day. He picked him up though, and he flew out the ring. So Corey was like, "Stay down, Finn. Stay down, stay down." I said, and he got up, but luckily he reversed it when Braun tried to come out and do the little speed spear situation. I said, if Corey would have told me that, you wouldn't have to tell me twice. I'd have stayed right down on that ground. So then what messed them up is, the New Day Judgment Day had came out. It's too many days. Judgment Day had came out, and with Carlito and Dominic to assure that Finn gets it, and Finn was like, "What y'all doing out here? Like, why are y'all out here?" And I was like, I was with Cole because he was like, I knew they was coming. I was trying to figure out when they was coming. I said, okay, because I thought the same thing. And I was like, every time Dom, so then the crowd said, "Dom, you suck. Dom, you suck." I said, this man is an international heel. I was like, they don't like him nowhere, okay? And then I was like, him and Carlito do more harm than good because he tried to help. He hit like Bron, and Bron like fell, but then um Carl Finn ended up falling and losing his balance at the top, you know, of the post thing. Then he had to get self resituated, and then Braun had hit him with a, what Pat call it, the Braunsteiner or something like that. And then he hit both of them, and they fell, and Finn lost the match. I said, now next Monday, Finn gonna be pissed. I'm like, cause he gonna say I had it, or even if he would have lost and y'all wouldn't have came out, he'd have been better off. It's one of the two he gonna say. He would have been better off, or he had it. He didn't need y'all help. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, for some reason, when Dom interfered with the girls, he get it together. Okay, for the most part, he does what he needs to do the right way. And I think because he distracts like the girls or the refs, he can't touch, like he can't hit them. He's not gonna hit the woman. But I'm like, when it comes to the guys, he ends up like trying to hit the guys and stuff like that, and it backfires. Because I think one match previously he tried to hit the opponent and end up hitting the person he was trying to help, and I'm like, stop just coming out here, okay? Like you. So then they start. Dom and Carlito end up start beating up Ron, and towards the end of it, Penta comes out and helps. You know what I'm saying? I think Finn left. He comes out and does what he does, and then he picks up the IC championship, hands it to Braun Breaker, and they do a stare off, and it goes off. And I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I just love the crowd aspect of it. And then I said, I know the whole main roster got to go to Europe. So on the days they got shows, right? Like today it was Raw. The SmackDown people, do they got to be at the arena too? You know what I'm saying? If I'm not in a dark match, or if I'm not in none of the matches, but y'all want me over there only on SmackDowns and the weekend shows, do I gotta come to the arena too, or am I coming there by choice because like my friends / family is there? You know, because friends become family, y'all work together so much. Or do they get the opportunity to sightsee? Because if it was me on my day off, and I know we're going to see each other like Saturday and Sunday, I love y'all, but I'm about to go out here and go sightseeing, go eat some good food, okay? Hell, I might be in my room and be asleep watching TV. Like, at my big age, because it'd be cute to do TikToks and stuff like that, but after a while, I'll be like, I'm ready to go to the house. I'm ready to go back to my room. I'd be touring Brussels, or even if I came here, and this is like my 5th time coming, I know it's some stuff like you didn't see in the entire city. It's probably spots now that you like, but you still probably ain't see the entire city, especially if you're like into different cultures and stuff like that, like museums, even if it's like to see a show or what the clubs are like, especially like if you like going out, even if you're not the club type, you want to see what like the bars are like the night before. And I'm on SmackDown, like if I come there and we had a show on Sunday and they're like, all right, when people on Raw, y'all got the show on Monday, SmackDown people, y'all ain't got to come. I'm like, okay, Sunday night after this, I'm going to a bar. And then, you know what I'm saying? I'm sleeping in because I ain't got to go nowhere tomorrow. Like, they ain't called me to come to Raw. So, like, what's the situation with that? That's what I want to know. Also, is Pat going to be there next Monday? Or is like Corey just doing all the Mondays now? Because they in Europe for like 2 weeks. I think they in Europe until like the 31st. I think the end of the month. So, like, what's that? What's that gonna be? Like who is announcing with Cole? And is Mike taking over for Lillian? Or is Alicia doing both? Okay, is she doing Monday and Friday? And then if you live by yourself, and you a superstar and you got pets, who watching your dog? Like, who taking your dog out? Is they gonna be at the hotel for 2 weeks? You know what I'm saying? Like, is they going to your mother's house if y'all live in the same city? Or you got a close friend that's coming to water your plants and stuff? Like, I don't even travel as much as they do. But when I travel, like, I was traveling like every 2-3 months for like 4 or 5 days at a time. My son now was either going to Nashville, Tennessee, so he could see his dad, or he was going to DC so he could see like my side of the family and stuff. And that's the reason why I ain't get no dog. That's the reason why I don't have no dog. Because I was like, first of all, who is watching these dogs? Okay? Or this dog? Second of all, I'm not getting up at the crack of dawn to walk nobody. I don't even like getting up early in the morning to get him ready for school. Like, I don't like to talk to people and do stuff before 10 a.m. Even though I'm up, still don't want to talk to nobody. Like, I want to be, it's to the point now, like, my son knows, like, I'll say certain stuff to him and tell him I love him and stuff and have a nice day and breakfast and all this other stuff. Like, we'll have breakfast together and stuff like that. But other than that, I don't say nothing else. And then when I get home and start doing my work, I still ain't talking before 10 o'clock. So, like, me getting out to do it. And here in North Carolina, the weather be 30 degrees one day and 80 the next. And then I got to go out and bundle up and walk a dog. Hell no. Like, no. Okay? But I did it on time, y'all. I'm so proud of myself. So hopefully I can keep this up on Friday. We'll watch. I don't know what time SmackDown starts on Friday. I don't know if USA is still airing it at 8, and then the people on Europe side is doing Netflix over there, and they're doing it their regular time. But I can't wait to see what's going to happen on Friday. Anyways, love you all. Bye.